Here's a great song from the film Help, and in the film you can see Lennon playing a 12-string acoustic guitar. It's very much a John Lennon song, with George Harrison playing a 6-string acoustic on the sofa sitting next to the fabulous Eleanor Bron. And it shows a kind of Dylan influence that you might also hear in something like Norwegian Wood, where the beat is split not into 2, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, but into 3, 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a. So let's have a quick look at a strumming style. Now I'm going to do this on a D, which crops up in the song, and I'm going to strum. Sounds a bit stiff and formal, but that's the count. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a. But what we need to do is to loosen this up, make it a bit more fluid. Okay, you can see what I mean about Norwegian Wood. All right, that's the strumming style. Let's get on and look at the chords. Now the song kicks off with a chord of G, 2 beats. But we have a note played on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string, where that would normally be open for a G chord. I've got my little finger up on the 3rd fret of the top string, 3rd finger on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string, and then the 1st and 2nd fingers are down, playing those normal G notes on the bottom 2 strings. Okay, and that gives me a 5th in the 2nd string. It's a slightly more folky feel. As we go through the verse, and the first bar has a different chord for every beat, you'll see that we actually keep that little finger up there. So once we play the first beat, which is again a G, we go to a D chord, but again, we've got the little finger there, so no need to put another finger where you would normally put it on the 2nd fret of the top string, because that little finger's there. Okay, that's a D sus4. The following beat, we have an F chord. That's the 1st finger on the 1st fret of the 2nd string, 2nd finger, 2nd fret of the 3rd string, 3rd finger on the 3rd fret of the 4th string, but again my little finger's up on the top string. That's an F add 9, and then I'm back to my G chord. So the whole of the first bar, here I stand, head in hand. One more time. The second bar carries on in a similar vein. Still got my little finger up there. I've got a C chord, but with that optional little finger on top for 2 beats. Back to my F add 9 for 1 beat, and back to C. So the whole of that bar is turn my face to the wall. And then it just repeats. So the 2 bars that we've played so far just repeat, and that's the end of the first verse. I'll give you that with a 2-beat intro. Here I stand, head in hand, turn my face to the wall. If she's gone, I can't go on, feeling 2 foot tall. 2 foot small, but never mind. And then we finish with 2 beats of D. Everywhere, and we're into the 2nd verse. Okay, the 2nd verse is exactly the same as the 1st verse, except this time we end with 4 beats of D, and there's a twist. As we're playing these 4 beats of D, there's a descending bass line. Now I was watching the video with Lennon playing it in the film this morning, and he does it like this. We're on our D chord, got rid of the little finger now, it's just a standard D for 1 beat. Then the little finger comes down onto the 3rd fret of the 5th string to play D over C. Then that disappears, and the 1st finger comes down onto the 2nd fret of the 5th string. So we've kind of got a slightly broken chord there. Now we've got the open 3rd string, who cares? That's D over B, and then we've got an A, an open 5th string in the bass. That's going to be like this. So let me give you the whole of the 2nd verse just to get into that. Everywhere people stare, each and every day, I can see them laugh at me, and I hear them say, hey! And we're into the chorus. So the chorus, lots of changes here, but it's a little bit simpler. We play our G chord, for 2 beats, C for 2 beats, and then again it's 4 beats of D with another twist. Hey, you got to hide your love away. And that just repeats. Now in that 4 beats of D, we have this, our old D sus4 returns, then the little finger comes off to play a straight D, then whatever finger you've got on the top string comes off, D sus2 or D add 9, and then back on. So all together, and you'll hear this a lot in folk, but we get this. So this is Christmas. Da, da, da. It's very similar to that, of course, isn't it? Okay, so the whole of the chorus, then 2 beats of G, 2 beats of C, and then our little dancing around the D chord. And then again, hey, you got to hide your love away. That's the whole of the song, actually. Now we've got another 2 verses, another chorus, and finally we have this alto flute thing, which is slightly strange but really quite intoxicating sound of these flutes, played on the verse. So I'll play it once from the top, by which I mean 2 beats of intro on the G chord, and then first verse 2 beats of D, second verse 4 beats of D with our rundown, then into the chorus, and then I'll play the form of the verse once as if the flutes were playing over the top, and the whole thing just ends on a G. I stand head in hand, turn my face to the wall. If she's gone, I can go on, feeling 2 foot small. 1, 2, everywhere people stare, each and every day. I can see them laugh at me, and I hear them say, hey, you gotta hide your love away. Hey, you got to hide your love away. That's it.